Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddie and I'm so excited that you are here. Happy almost December. I am in shock by how quickly this year has gone by. It's honestly really sad because I have really enjoyed this year. I mean, there are so many wonderful things that have happened to me. Starting this channel has been so much fun specifically, and then also just making new friends and bringing some new just amazing people into my life and doing so many fun things. I feel like I've been on so many fun trips, done so many amazing things, and done so well in school so far, so I'm so happy about that. But we have one more month left to go, which means one more month of reading, and today we're going to be talking about the books I want to read in December. I've talked about this a lot in past videos, but for the past several months I've been really overwhelmed with school, with work, with just being so busy constantly and not having enough time to do the things I love, namely recording videos and reading books and things as such. So I haven't read as much as I want to, but next month I will be at home. I finished all my finals on around December 12th, so the first almost 2 weeks of the month I'm going to be pretty busy, and then after that I'm pretty much going to be spending all of my time reading. I have a pretty big TBR for the time that I will be able to read, but I'm hoping to get through all these books. These are all very highly anticipated books for me that I'm very excited to read, but also in this video I'm going to be giving y'all some life updates because I feel like I just haven't really sat down and talked with you guys, and I kind of want to do that for a little bit of this video, just kind of give y'all some updates of what's going on in my life and my current reads and just how I'm kind of feeling with school and things like that, because I've been very vague in my past videos about what's been going on and I kind of want to clear the air on some things, so I'm going to be doing that as well. But let's go ahead and jump in with my December TBR. Most of these books I actually don't have yet, but I'm going to New York City next week and hopefully we'll be able to buy a lot of these books. I will get into that in a minute, but let's go ahead and just jump in with my TBR. First up, we have a very highly anticipated read. This is Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. This is the second book in the Stormlight Archives series. I finished the first book in around September or early October, around that time, but this is the second book in the series. I kind of have been taking a little bit of a break from it just because it is such a beast and there is so much to it, and if I really just read through this series entirely, I feel like I would not have enough time to read some of the other books that I want to read, so I've been kind of taking it slow. This is definitely a challenge for me in December. This is the first book I'm going to be reading off of my TBR. This is of highest priority in my eyes. I want to learn more about the Cosmere and really just dive deep into all of the books, just because I know Brandon Sanderson is coming out with another era of Mistborn, and there will be 4 of them, which is very exciting. And then also there is a Cosmere RPG sort of thing. So one of my close friends is a big D&D player and he kind of told me about it, and I've been very excited to hopefully buy that. It's like $300 for the Game Master set, but I feel like that's a purchase that kind of needs to happen. That was quite the tangent, but let's go ahead and get into this book. This is the second book in the Stormlight Archive series. The first book was called Way of Kings. I made a whole vlog on that. It actually did so well, so thank you if you watched that video. That was very exciting for me that it did so well, but this is just a continuation of the story. It's a little bit longer. It's like 1,100 pages. If you didn't know, the Stormlight Archive series has 3 books out, and then the 4th one is coming out very, very soon, this next month actually, and I really want to make a video on it, which is why I am trying to get through this one as quick as possible. So anyways, this is the first book on my TBR. I hope I can get through it. I'm sure I will be able to because it is the, again, first book I'm making myself read. So very excited for this. Please expect a video on this one as well. I want to film a reading vlog on each of the books just because I think it would be so fun to like film my reactions again like I did for the first book, and then also kind of what's going on, and I don't know. I just really enjoyed filming the first one, so I'm definitely going to be filming a video on this. So stay tuned, be on the lookout this next month. But yeah. Next up on my December TBR is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, and I don't know how I haven't read this series yet, but I am slowly but surely getting through it and I really like it. I will say I don't like it as much as the Court of Thorns and Roses series, which is a hot take, but I'm hoping it will improve for me. It feels a little bit slow, but I will talk about that in my November wrap up. Anyways, I'm very excited about this one, and I actually have not read the 4th one, Heir of Fire, yet. I'm currently starting that one, so I'm going to try to finish it before November ends, and then I will get into this one, but I'm very excited about this. I love the story so far. Sarah J. Maas is just so unbelievably talented, and I really like how easy they are to get through. I feel like these are so much easier to get through than the Stormlight Archive series, obviously because it is so big and there's so much to it, and I feel like this is a breath of fresh air. Not saying that Stormlight is bad, just saying that Stormlight is a lot to handle. So this has been really fun to get through at the same time as the Stormlight Archive series, and I'm excited to continue this series, and hopefully it lands a little bit higher than a Court of Thorns and Roses, because I have heard from everybody that for most people it does. So next up on my December TBR is actually Powerless by Elsie Silver. I have been in the biggest romance kick right now, and I will talk about this in my November wrap up, but I have been reading the Chestnut Spring series and has been so good. Romance is just so refreshing, and I feel like I've been kind of turned off of romance for a minute just because of Lauren Asher's books, which is really unfortunate because I really wanted to like her so much, and I will still continue to read her new releases. I just feel like her books really follow a certain formula, and they're all the exact same, and I can figure out what's going to happen for every single one of them, and all the male main characters are the exact same in all of her books. However, Elsie Silver is very similar. Her vibes are very similar, but it's a lot less just smut. I feel like Elsie Silver's books are a lot more character driven, whereas Lauren Asher's books are really just about smut and the romance part. They're very similar. I mean, they're not much different, but it's a little bit of a difference that really just turns me off of Lauren Asher and then onto Elsie Silver. And in the month of November, I actually did read the first 2 books in the Chestnut Spring series, so hopefully I will get through that 3rd book this next month. So yeah. Then on my December TBR, we also have Bane by Alex Astor. This is a book that's also pretty high on my priorities list just because I read Lightlark so long ago. Like right around the time that I was moving into college, I read Lightlark, and I don't really know why I didn't start Bane. I just like never was really drawn to buying it just because I liked Lightlark a lot. I really did, but I felt like there was something missing in that series that didn't really draw me back to it, but I want to keep reading it because I've heard Bane is so good. And I feel like I'm the type of person that once I start a story, I have to finish it at some point, whether that be a year later, 5 months later, 2 months later, whatever. I just feel like I have to finish the story and I can't just leave it and not come back to it ever again. But I'm hoping I can get through Bane pretty quickly. I feel like Alex Astor just has such a quick writing style and her books are really easy to get through. I've only read Lightlark, but she just is very easy to get through and I really like her. But if y'all didn't know, Lightlark is a fantasy. It's kind of like a YA fantasy with a little bit of romance. So definitely a book talk sort of vibe book, but I've really enjoyed the series so far. So I'm definitely going to be finishing it or continuing it or whatever in the month of December, but yeah. And then finally we have Shadows of Self, which is the 2nd book in the Wax and Wayne series by Brandon Sanderson. This book will continue my journey through the Cosmere, his fantasy world. I didn't really explain this earlier when I was talking about Stormlight Archive, but the Cosmere is basically Brandon Sanderson's fantasy universe. He has his own laws of magic, his own different planets, and all of his books basically take place in the Cosmere. So Stormlight Archive takes place on a different planet than the Mistborn series, but there are definitely parallels, and he does a lot of like little cameos and little hints and things like that in his books, which I think are so much fun. So trying to get through the Cosmere collection. I'm trying to read all of his books hopefully by the end of 2025. We will see. That's definitely going to be a lot of books, but that is one of my 2025 goals, to finish all of the current Cosmere books, and then when he comes out with his new ones, I can read those as well. So I just want to be up to date basically, and then I'll also be prepared for his RPG, so that would be really fun and really cool. But yeah, Shadows of Self is the continuation of the Mistborn series. He basically is going to have 4 eras, so the first one was 3 books, the second is 4 books, which is the one that I'm on, so I'm trying to finish that one up and then get through Stormlight and all of that. So but yeah, that is my December TBR. I didn't really go too much in depth with all of these books. I'm very hopeful to get through these books. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to read because Queen of Shadows itself is like 700 pages, 600 something, and then obviously Words of Radiance is like 1100, so we will see how many books I'll be able to get through. Probably not all of them, but I'm really hopeful. It just kind of depends on my schedule for the month of December, but we will see. If not December, then early January for sure. So anyways, now that that is done, let's go ahead and jump into some of my life updates. I haven't talked to you guys in a minute, but first off, we're starting off with kind of how I've been doing in school and just how busy I've been, because I feel like I haven't really told y'all why I've been so busy. I've really just said it's school period, and I think it'd be more fun to actually tell y'all what's going on so y'all can get to know me better, and I just think it would be really fun. But if you don't like this sort of thing, you can click off the video now. But today is November 22nd. If y'all didn't know, I go to college in Mississippi, and our college is set up to be semester by semester. So basically August to December is the first semester of the year, and then the second semester of the year starts around January, and then it ends like late April, early May, and then we're off for summer. So I am almost done with my first semester of my sophomore year. I'm technically a junior here by hours, but I'm kind of sad about it because I really have enjoyed my time here. I am ready to go home, that's for sure. But finals are coming up. I have 2 on December 11th and I have 1 on the 6th. So basically I've been really busy just trying to finish up tests for the semester and then prepping for finals. So that's kind of what I've been doing and what I've been so busy with. I'm also a new member of our a cappella group here at Mississippi State. I started that this semester, and then next year I will be be music head of the acapella group, so I will be in charge of basically everything, and so I've been doing a lot of prep for that. Y'all are set up right in front of my piano where I have been practicing, but there's that going on too. And then I'm also in a sorority. If y'all didn't know, I'm in choir. I am going out for president-elect, so that's been a lot of just focus on like helping out with the program and really prepping myself for that. And then also I am auditions chair for our choir program, so that's been a lot too. Finally, I am a section leader in my choir. If y'all don't know what that means, there are different voice parts in the choir, and I am a section leader, which basically means I lead all of the people in my little section of voice part, if that makes sense. So been very busy with that. And then I'm currently in 18 hours. I'm in voice lessons here. I have been studying some opera music and practicing with that. That is a huge passion of mine that I haven't really talked about with you guys. If y'all didn't know, I got a huge jaw surgery around a year and a half ago, in July of 2023, and that really messed with my voice because I got double jaw surgery. And if you're not a singer, you probably don't know this, but your bone structure actually has a lot to do with singing, and so completely changing my face and completely basically getting a new face has really affected my singing. So I'm trying to work on that, and that's been a huge struggle for me this semester, but we're definitely improving. We're seeing a lot of improvement. I've put in a lot of work for that. So really this semester has just been a lot. I'm taking physics, differential equations, engineering mechanics. I'm an engineering major, which I've talked about before, so there's that too. So I also just got inducted into an honor society here at Mississippi State, which has been really cool to know that all my hard work has been paying off, and very exciting. I found out I'm in the top 7.5% of my class, which is really cool and really weird and kind of just really crazy. So balancing all these things on my shoulders with also trying to get books read and trying to film videos for you guys has been a lot, but it's been so worth it. And I have just like literally this just lights up my world. I think it's the most amazing thing ever, and I've had so much fun. So anyways, there's all that with school. Those are all the things I've kind of been focusing on this semester, which is why I've really struggled getting videos out with you guys. But that's also another reason why I haven't done a TBR video in a long time, because I just kind of know that I'm not gonna be able to get through it. So if I film the video, get it out to you guys, and then I actually don't read any of the books on my TBR, what was the point of the video, if that makes sense? So next month I finally have time to read, which is why I'm finally filming a TBR video for you guys. So I've also been reading a lot this month. I've had a lot more time. I have kind of forced myself to relax more and to not focus on just stupid things that don't really matter, and I've kind of been just forcing myself to sit down and read and just have time for myself. So I have been reading a lot more this month. I think I'm on like 7 books so far. A couple of them are short stories, but still I'm really proud of myself for that, and I'm really excited to film my November wrap up just because I am so proud of myself for reading so many books this month. But that's another topic I wanted to get in with you guys, was my current reads. I have been reading so many fun Christmas short stories. I mean, some of them are kind of really awful, but it's been really fun to get in the holiday spirit and actually just force myself to chill. Like I said, I really am just so proud of myself for like giving myself more time to just chill and read. So, but yeah, that's kind of been my focus. I had a big fantasy kick, and now I'm having a big romance kick. So kind of really random, but I'm hoping next year to read more different kinds of books, like maybe get some historical fiction in there. There are some Kristen Hanna books I really want to read. So one of my goals for 2025 is to definitely switch up when I'm reading a bit and switch up my genres. And then also, again, like I said, get through the Cosmere. So yeah, big goals for next year. Be excited for next year's videos. I'm super excited myself, and I can't wait to start filming. But yeah, so, and then also next week on Tuesday, I'm going to New York City to see my little brother in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which is so cool. And if y'all don't know, I am a big fan of collecting Jellycats. I have 12 right now. It's kind of a recent sort of thing that I've really gotten into just this year, but in New York City, they have a Jellycat pop-up in Rockefeller Center, so I am like actually going insane. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a New York City vlog. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen because I am going with my entire family and then also my brother's girlfriend. So I'm gonna try to focus more on my family, but I definitely want to make sort of like a montage sort of thing. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna be vlogging the trip. Probably not, just because again, like I said, I really want to focus on spending quality time with my family that I never get because I am so far from home. But I'm probably gonna do a montage sort of thing, and then I was thinking of also filming like a haul video and then putting the montage in there. So be on the lookout for that. That's very exciting, but we will see. I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm gonna do that, and then obviously I'm gonna film the video, and then it will be out to you guys for your enjoyment. But that's all I really kind of wanted to talk to you guys about today. It's been really fun to film this video, a little catch up sort of TBR video. I wanted to just do something really chill today because I feel like I've just been so pent up with anxiety over finals, and I'm really just forcing myself to relax and film for you guys because it is something that I really enjoy. I also just wanted to say thank you. I didn't realize how much YouTube would mean to me until I've actually started doing it. Like, yes, I have so much going on, but at the same time, filming a video just relaxes me and doesn't feel like a chore, and I could not be more grateful for that. That is actually so cool and so amazing, and I'm so grateful to every single one of you who have subscribed and have followed me and have commented on my videos. Like, I literally get teary-eyed every time I get like one comment, because this is something that I've always wanted to do, and I don't know how I've only just now started it. Like I said, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for continuing to watch me and support me. I love you guys more than you could ever even know. But yeah, and I will see y'all in the next video. Be on the lookout for a November wrap-up for sure, and then also a reading vlog for this beast. And then hopefully within the next month or so, or 2 months or whatever, I will be able to get to his new Stormlight book, which is very, very exciting. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.